So finally, after a long wait, CAR 7.5 is here for MI1. This update is of 24th April. In this video, I've also included a gaming review of the ROM. So watch the video till the end. Now let's skip to the about phone. As you can see, the Android version is Android 11. The CAR version is 7.5. The security patch is of 5 April. The kernel version is 4.9 kernel and the build date is 21st April. Now let's see some customizations. In network and internet, in mobile network, you get Volt and Volt is working fine. In hotspot, you get Wi-Fi hotspot. In this you get USB tethering, Bluetooth tethering and Ethernet tethering. And down here you also get option of allow client to use VPN on hotspot. In connected devices and connection preferences, you get Bluetooth, cast, printing, file receiver Bluetooth, Chromebook and nearby share. And apps and notifications, you get conversations. In notifications you get notification history and notification bubbles. And down here you get options like notification on lock screen, sensitive notification, skip lock screen and text on lock screen, hide silent notification on status bar, allow notification snoozing, suggested actions and replies, notification dot on app icon, blink light, head up notification, default notification sound, swipe fingerprint for notification, do not disturb mode. In apps and notifications you get conversations, notifications, screen time, default app, policy manager, wireless emergency alert and special app access. In battery, you get battery saver. In this you get extreme battery saver. Down here you get automatic power saver. And down here you also get option of performance mode. That is, you can choose performance and power save. Now power save is selected. As you can see, you can turn on the performance. The battery life is pretty good. I got around 5 hours to 6 hours screen on time. In display, you get brightness level, dark theme, night light, adaptive brightness. In live display, you get color calibration and picture adjustment. And styles wallpaper. In wallpaper, you can choose the wallpaper. In styles, you can choose the ASEAN color, font type, etc. In grid, you can choose the grid size. And in clock, you can choose the lock screen clock and you get many options. As you can see, in rotation settings, you can auto rotate screen for 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 and 270 degrees. In lock screen, you get notification lock screen, skip lock screen, add text on lock screen, display media cover art, lock screen pulse, show lockdown option. And when to show, you get always show time and info, left to check phone, and wake screen for notification. Then you get double to wake, wake on plug, enable blurs and device in VR. And sound, you can choose the media sounds. Down here you get media. At the last you get MI sound enhancer. And you turn it on, you can choose the headphone type and a preset. In privacy, you get policy manager. And this you can allow in-app permission for certain apps. Then you get show password, notification lock screen. In trust, you get SE Linux permission, Android security patches, encryption, restrict USB, CAR statistics, SMS message limit. And down here you get SE Linux status and build signature. Then you get auto service with Google location history, activity control, ad, etc. In location, you can allow a daily location for certain apps. In security, you get screen lock, fingerprint and face unlock. And down here you also get option of app locker. As you can see. And finally the main customizations, that is CAR settings. In this you get tons and tons of customizations. In status bar, you get status bar icons. Here you can choose the icons. And clock style, you can choose the clock style. And clock and date, you get auto hide, hide duration, show duration. Clock seconds, AM PM style. In date you get date style, date format, date position, etc. Then you get network traffic monitor. And you turn it on, that is your location. You get display mode, auto hide, inactivate threshold, refresh interval, traffic measurement units, and hide arrows. Then you get old style signal icon, data disabled icon, 4G icon, roaming indicator, Bluetooth battery status, volt icon, VoWiFi icon, VoWiFi override. Then you get battery style, battery percentage when charging, and battery bar. In battery bar, when you turn it on, you get thickness, alignment, blend colors, reverse color direction, color, low battery color, charging animation, custom charging curve, etc. In gestures, you get divided sleep, brightness control, and quick pull down. And the last, you get smart pull down. In QS, you can choose the rows and columns in portrait and landscape mode. Then you get tile title, vibrate on touch, 10 QS styles, QS icon color. In miscellaneous, you get data usage, battery style, battery location, battery percentage, battery estimates on quick settings. Then you get custom header. When you turn it on, and suppose static image, and suppose this one. As you can see, you can set a custom header. Then you get status or opacity, status bar gradient, panel opacity, clock, brightness slider, auto brightness icon, material distance button, user account icon, edit icon, running series icon, and setting shortcut. In lock screen, you get status bar, lock icon, weather. In weather, you get weather and pixel style. Then you get media cover art filter, charging animation, battery info. In gestures, you get divided sleep, fingerprint authentication vibration, fingerprint error vibration, power menu, secure power menu, quick settings, etc. In navigation, you get navigation bar. In this, you get stock nav settings. Here you can choose the assistant navigation. In this, you get destination navigation, 2 button and 3 button, and everything is working fine. In gesture, the back button, home button, and recent. As you can see, it's working fine. In this, you get pixel animation, show arrow key while typing, layout, invert layout, back button, home button, and recent button customizations. And you can use the nav bar and hardware keys at the same time. See, the nav bar is on. Still, you can use the hardware keys, as you can see. Then you get system gestures. In this, you get swipe fingerprint for notification, quickly open the camera, left to check phone, prevent ringing, and power menu. In this, you get advanced restart, device control, and sensitive content. In buttons, you can disable the hardware keys, you can choose the backlight, accidental touch. In power menu, you get the same options. Then you get end call using power button, long press power button for torch, automatic turn on the torch. In home button, you get answer call using home button, long press action and double tap action for home button. In back button, you get long press action, and in recent button, you get long press and short press action. In volume button, you get click to process screenshot delay, wake device, answer call, control playback, keyboard cursor control, and reorient volume buttons. In user interface, you get ambient display. In this, you get wake screen for notification, always show time and info, show info when charging, music ticker, edge lighting, etc. Then you get preference switch style, navbar style, quick setting tile style, screen of animation, setting icons. In weather services, you get service settings. Here you can enable or disable it. You get update interval, last update time, weather provider, unit, custom location, etc. Then you get weather icon pack and find icon packs. In notifications, you get noise notifications. Then you get in-call vibration, that is vibrate for connect, vibrate for call waiting, and vibrate for disconnect. In head up, you get head up notification, less boring notification, battery light and notification light. In sound, you get pulse. In this, you get navbar pulse, lock screen pulse, ambient pulse, render mode, turn on smoothing, color, lava lamp speed, etc. In charging sound, you can enable or disable it. Then you can choose vibrate, notification sound, battery fully charging sound, vibrate, and notification sound. Then you get screenshot sound, volume steps, volume panel, adapt to playback and playback timeout. In miscellaneous, you get show CPU info, gaming mode. In this, when you enable it, you get block notification, lock button, disable automatic brightness, ringer in gaming mode indication, dynamic mode, and you can add app for gaming mode. and smart charging. When you enable it, you get stop level and start level. Then you get 3-figure screenshot, toast icon, sensor block per package. Then you get pocket detection and screenshot quality. And about section for CEO.ROM. As you can see, there are tons and tons of customizations. In system, you get system profiles. Then you get gestures. In this you get the same gestures. At the last you get updater. And do not update the ROM using OTA updater, or else you will end up into boot loop. In the recents, you get screenshot, share, clear selected app and clear all. Now let's see the Geekbench score. The single core score is 167 and the multi-core score is 964. Now let's see the camera device is enabled or not. And start. As you can see, it's enabled. Now let's check the safety net and run test. As you can see, it's passed. Now let's see the Play Store certification. In Play Store and in settings, in about section. As you can see, the device is certified. And this you get a stock launcher with customizations like in icons, you get notification dot, icon pack, icon size and font size. In home screen, you get show Google app, at a glance, use an alternative style, show a random message, show now playing, allow edit, double tap to sleep, adapt to home screen, show icon label on desktop and show icon label in landscape mode. In app drawer, you get show icon label in drawer and background opacity. In miscellaneous, you get allow home screen rotation and hidden apps. In this you get a stock camera, that is this one. But of course you can install Gcam which I have installed. As you can see, in notifications you get AOD, that's always on display. And it's working fine, I'll show you. As you can see, it's working fine. Now let's see the calls working or not. As you can see, the call is working fine. Now let's see the gaming review. The ROM is extremely smooth. I didn't face a major bug. Thank you so much for watching. I'll meet you in the next one.
What just happened?